go through the responsa, you see so many different types of rabbis, personalities coming to him with questions. What attracted all of these different types of rabbinical figures to go to Rav Weinberg for their questions?
One dull point is that in those days people wrote letters. There was no internet. Phones didn't work the way they do today. So people widely would ask somebody higher up in the hierarchy if they needed advice. So that was one reason that it was in demand. There were people who were students, and people who maintained a very close relationship even in later years. There was a man named Shmuel Atlas, who studied in Berlin. He ended up teaching in a Reform seminary in New York, JIR, taught Talmud. He also did important work in history philosophy. In the 18th century, Solomon Maimon. And they had a very active correspondence. Despite the fact that Atlas was religiously at that point far removed from Yechiel Weinberg. Again, it's true about other Gedolim as well. You think the Chazon Ish is not being the most lenient person in the world, but there are also people that he influenced who were very far from Torah mitzvot, and who never was welcome in his home, and he treated them well. Weinberg was very isolated at that point, and he wrote about personal feelings. Again, I think in the later years, for the Israeli rabbinate, just somebody was counted. And again, I think that at that period of the Israeli rabbinate, there was much more consultation and contact than there might be today. Rav Herzog was the chief rabbi, and Friday morning, there was a session in his home with various major Rosh Yeshiva, Zalman Meltzer, and the like, which ostensibly they were studying Talmud. I'm sure they did study Talmud, but it was also a forum where they were able to converse about matters that were important to them. They were much more open in that regard.